This is Big Dreams, Small Pockets, a business and lifestyle podcast where we take you on our journey of making our dreams a reality. Ashhole is a full-time entrepreneur with a specialization in digital marketing, and Velly works a 9-to-5 job while managing her businesses on the side. If you want tips, tricks, and a good laugh, keep listening. Whether you're new or you've been listening from day one, we thank you for tuning in and ask you to share our podcast with your friends and business partners. Without further ado, let's get right to it.
Hey guys!
It's Velly.
And it's Ashhole here.
And welcome back to another episode of
Big Dreams, Small Pockets.
I feel like that was so low energy, but we're going to keep it going. We're not stopping.
Okay. I apologize.
Right. So as you can see, Ashhole and I are not with each other in this episode. It is a pandemic, and so pandemic-like things happen.
My whole brother's got COVID, so that's...
Me trying to say, we're respecting the pandemic and going with the punches. Ash, my brother, has COVID. So there you go. She's being safe for the both of us.
Yeah. I'm in a household. You said how I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. I feel like I'm like riding through the coast of the pandemic. Everyone has like their ups and downs, their highs and lows. Right now I'm in a low.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting out of it slowly. It's just a work in progress. I feel like right now I'm in that state where it's like you're in that happy depressive.
Yeah.
That's like you know when you just want to be sad sometimes. It's very unhealthy, guys. It sounds crazy, but I feel like I'm okay in my sadness. Yeah, that's where I am. And you?
I'm good. I'm in an odd space too, because I feel like my life is like kind of two extremes, highs and lows hitting me at the same time. And so it's just like, there has been a death in the family. So we've been dealing with that as a family. But in terms of like career and school, like that's still going. And I'm just trying to figure it out a day at a time. Like I've really just been focused on like grinding, and like every single day I'm thinking about what can I do myself further. Like I've been in a state of my eyes look so small right now. Like it looks like I'm I don't know why. Like literally I'm up and I'm alert.
Yeah.
But like I'm just in the space of I gotta get it done. Like I gotta work.
Yeah. You're on autopilot. You're on autopilot.
Yeah. Like I gotta do what I gotta do. There's no time. Like this is my third conversation with somebody for the day, like third meeting for the day. I'm just like,
oh gosh. I don't know and I hope that you actually get the time to sit and just feel, because I don't know, you're not giving yourself that time right now.
I took a nap. I took a nap after my therapy session. And guys, I told you I started doing therapy. I took a nap after my therapy session. And then I had to be the therapist in the second session. So I rested before I therapized.
Okay.
That's the right word. Other than that, I'm good. Like business has been slowly but surely improving and increasing. The material came.
Okay. Whoop, whoop.
It's like a large rug, so we have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Yeah. And then your material for my accessories, guys. So
look out for more drops. Look out.
Yeah. I am about to be
extra.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
But today, before we even move on with the theme of the day, I am going to ask Ash, and I'm going to give her the word so she doesn't feel too blindsided, to say the Haitian Creole word of the day.
Okay.
Actually, how do you say it is what it is?
Oh my God.
Haitian Creole. Like, what was the...
I think there's an actual saying for it. I'm trying to think. Dang, I hate being on the spot because it's like now I gotta actually remember shit.
Right. All those listening like, girl, don't you embarrass us right now.
No, and it's such a common thing because we deadass say that. Let me think. Can I get back to you?
Right.
It's gonna come up and I'll be like, this is it.
Okay, so midway we'll be talking about whatever we're discussing today, and she's just gonna throw it in there.
I'm just saying.
But we need it before the episode is done.
Yes, we're gonna get it before then.
Perfect. Sorry guys. So the topic for today is passion. Finding your passion. What does that mean? How does that relate back to your personal life, your professional life? Can you have multiple passions? What does the evolution of passion look like? I think a lot of people base their career off of their passion in today's generation. And so personally, I know a lot of people struggling to find their passion in life. Like, what is it that I want to do based on what I love? So I think it's definitely something for us to talk about and acknowledge that that's not an easy thing. Some people think you should know what your passion is and boom, do it. What do you love? And it's not as simple as you say it. So do you have a passion, Ash? Do you have multiple passions? If so, what are they?
That word has always been a little heavy for me. I really don't feel passionate about one particular thing. I like a lot of things, like a whole combination of things: dancing, drawing, writing. Like, I could go on, but what I'm passionate about, I don't think I've ever really sat and thought about it. Like, I've just been doing what I know how to do. Honestly, I don't really have like a particular thing I could say, this is what I want,
See, and I think that's perfectly fine. We're pushed to believe that we need to have one. Exactly. One passion and to stick to. And I agree with you. It's such a loaded word and it carries so much weight where it forces you, and you feel bad if you don't have a passion. If someone asks you that, you're like, well, not you. You talk a lot of things. But like, when someone asks you that and you don't know how to answer that question, it's so easy to feel like, dang, well, do I need to find a passion? But like you said, there's so many things she likes and she puts her time and invests into. To be quite frank, I think you have a lot of passions, but you just don't look at it as passion. You don't put the heaviness on it. It's just things that you like and you enjoy doing, you will take time to do.
It's just like, I feel like whatever I do, and that's a part of me, it's like, because I already know what I like and stuff like that, that's just been me. I never stopped to think to label it, okay, this is what I'm passionate about. I want to do it. And I kind of envy people sometimes when they have that, because I feel like their life is more like set on a path.
Yeah, I agree. Being on the opposite end, I think I do have my passions. So I have things that I would consider my passions, but I don't think my passion should define me. And me being someone who, if you ask me what my passion are, I can tell you I have a passion for hair. I have a passion for helping people. I have a passion for other things. But I feel like a lot of the time people put me in that box. Yes, those are the things I'm overtly passionate about, but that doesn't mean I don't like a lot of different things. And that doesn't mean that the things I'm passionate about don't annoy me. They do, especially when people look at me and they only see me for these things.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, now I'd rather not have a passion because now I'm free to do whatever I want.
Yeah. It kind of puts you in this restriction, like, okay, this is what I'm passionate about, like school. That's what I've always hated about like the bachelor's program. Like, in 4 years, you have to decide this is what you want, and you pick it, and then you're stuck with it. Like, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah, you're put in this box. Like, life is so much more than that. Like, it's really deterring.
I agree with that.
And when you most people get it between the years of 18 to 21, when you're still trying to figure yourself out. It's like, dang, what am I supposed to, I guess I have to choose something.
So my personal thing, when we talk about passion, I get really upset because this is the question that people are asked when they're younger, and it just doesn't work for me. When someone asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? I hated that question. I hated it because, and I've told you this 1,000 times, you're asking me, what do I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a lot of things. And I think that, people evolve. I think that your passion evolves. And like, when we say passion, it's set as like something that you love forever and this will always be with you. No, sometimes your passion is, for 10 years, I was passionate about this. Okay, but now I found a new passion. And I think with what you want to be when you grow up and just your passion aligning with your career, it's okay for that to change. I think when we get to a crossroads where we don't want to do what we want to do anymore, society tells us that's wrong. Well, you're supposed to love this. This is what you're supposed to do. And no, I'm changing. So the things I like and the things I want to do will be changing with me. So when it comes to passion, I think that your passion is ever evolving. Some people, are fortunate where they find their passion early on in life and it takes them throughout their entire lives and they're happy with that. And that's fine. But not everyone is like that. And that's okay too. And I personally think that your passion doesn't always have to be your career.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's how you meet your love. Exactly.
Like that's for volunteer work. Some people's passion comes out in different forms.
Exactly. And if anything, like, oh, well, you want to do something that you love. Okay, I love making money. So I'm going to just do something that makes me money and do my passion on the side. Like, what is wrong with that? What if the greens, just being able to financially afford a life I want is what I'm passionate about. There's nothing wrong with that. Your passion and your career does not have to be the same, and if anyone thinks that, and if anyone is stressed about that, I am here to tell you it is okay to do something because it's bringing in good income, but just make sure that in your free time, you're doing the things that you love, doing the things that make you happy, doing the things that you care about.
No, I completely agree. And I feel like it's the same thing with when people say like their passion is being a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Somebody who just likes being in their home. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. If that's something that you're passionate about and you find a means to make it happen, that's it. Like there shouldn't be like, it's just our society that makes it seem like, oh, okay, it's frowned upon. You should have a real career, quote unquote. But it's like, well, what is a real career? Being a mom is a career. Taking care of a household, being a caretaker is a career. It's something that you chose to do, and that if you are passionate about it, you should be able to choose that.
I agree with 1,000%.
Our society makes it seem like everything has to be this one set way, and unfortunately, that's just how our generation came up. We're changing it gradually, but
yeah, I agree 1,000%. And I just think it's really interesting how, people talk about, well, being a stay-at-home mom isn't a passion, but was I really born just to do a job for the rest of my life? Mm-hmm. Is this what I was given life for?
Yeah.
Really? Because I'm gonna have a lot of questions when I go. Like, is really I was put on earth to deal with the nonsense of earth just to work?
Yeah.
Like, that was it? That's really it? No.
Oh my gosh.
Taking care of children, keeping a beautiful home, cooking fun meals and experimenting in my home while my family's out throughout the day. If that's what brings me joy and that's my passion, who are you to tell me that that's not enough?
Exactly. I wanted to talk about the movie Soul. Did you get to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that was such a good movie. Disney
always
do it. They always do it to me. But I feel like it fits in perfectly with this because he was out there searching, and his passion and what he loved and what the girl, I forgot her name, the girl's passion was just how she affected other people. She made other people happy, like doing whatever she could. Her talking, her aura, her presence, that just affected other people positively. So that could be something that's a passion, It doesn't have to be, you are an engineer and a rocket scientist. You don't have to be, like the world's best, whatever. It could just small things. That's a passion.
I agree 1,000%. And in that movie, his passion is right in front of him all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think our passion has to be something like not everyone, but a lot of people I talk to feel like what they're meant to do is to change the world. What if your passion is just to help one person? And why is that not enough?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're put on this earth to help somebody see something differently, and boom, you fulfilled something. You fulfilled the best you didn't even know you had. You can go on and do other things. I'm not saying, you can't be big, but feeling as though, well, I'm not impactful in the world is also
a little muffled.
You said what?
You sound a little muffled. Like now I can hear you perfectly.
I think maybe I was just going low.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you don't always have to impact a million people. Sometimes that one person that you impacted was all that you needed. Shoot, maybe that one person that you impacted was the person that was able to help impact so many people.
Exactly.
But they wouldn't have been there without you.
Yeah.
So your impact may not be a direct connection to reaching millions, and that's okay. That is genuinely okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of finding your passion, in terms of trying to figure out what it is that you love to do, what advice would you give someone who's struggling to find their passion? You know, they're listening to us about how they don't need one or how it's okay, yada, yada, yada. That's all good and dandy, but they're still looking.
Yeah.
What would you advise someone who's looking for something like that?
If you're still kind of like in the phase of not really knowing what your passion is, it's hard for me to give advice because I don't have a passion. I feel like just trying things would be the best advice I could give. Even if you're super, super shy, there's things you could try even if you're shy. You know, like you don't have to go out and get a job or get an internship. Like those really help you find what you like to do. But start with really small things. What chores do you like? Like what little things do you like to buy? Like it will help you like kind of figure out what you are and what you like to do.
Yeah.
Like, then you could go off of that. Okay, now how do I make money off of this? Or how do I cultivate this into a business or just have it into a real hobby?
Yeah. And you know, little life hacks that you do for yourself that you don't even realize is a life hack. So perfect example, like for me, it's always with my hair. Like I just find ways to like just do things with my hair. So like putting my hair in a ponytail, I do it differently than most people. And to me, I didn't see it anywhere. But when Ash saw me put my hair into a ponytail, she was just like stunned, like, wow. And I'm just like, girl, I've been doing this just to make it easy, you know, like, and so you might do things that you may not think is anything significant, but if you found a way to do something that works better for you, you can turn that into a business.
Yeah.
You can make money off of that because someone else is struggling with that problem that you once had, but you figured out a solution to.
Right.
Like I was watching TikTok the other day. It was funny, and this girl bought a bunch of like, you know, the wristbands.
Mm-hmm.
She bought a bunch of those for when she's washing her face, because when she washes her face, the water is running down.
Oh wow!
So she bought the little wristbands that, you know, we used to have back in the days.
Yeah.
She bought those, and so when she washes her face, the water
soaks it. Wow!
Look at that! And literally, so many people was like, "This is your genius."
Yeah.
To be quite frank, she could literally just take that, put her name on it, and rename it.
Private label, baby.
Yeah, something that we've known and used since childhood and actually went out of style.
Yeah.
You know, she took and she just decided that I want to solve this problem for myself. And now,
yeah, I think it's called a sweatband, like a little wrist.
Yeah, the sweatbands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, look at me calling it a wristband. But you know, there are things that we all do to make our lives easier that we don't even realize is a life hack and could be financial gain for us. So I would, you know, recommend definitely looking at how you do things in life. Well, how do you simplify your daily routines? How do you simplify stuff like just washing the dishes or just something that you decided to do because the other way was a nuance for you?
Right.
So that's one thing I would definitely suggest. In terms of finding your passion in the business world, on our website, we actually have quizzes that we put up that people can take so that they can kind of see where they would fall. You want to talk about that, Ash?
Wow, you're great because I completely forgot. So we are on our website. We're featuring like this personality quiz thing to help people figure out what they like and what they don't like, and potentially help them find their passion.
Yeah.
So if you just go into the site, you sign up, put in your email and stuff like that, and it'll redirect you to our quiz page. So it'll just basically ask you a few questions about you, yourself, what the things that you like, what time do you wake up in the morning, things that kind of will not make you see what path you should take, but it'll help you see the different options you may have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in case anyone does not know what our website is, it's bigdreamssmallpockets.com. You know, like I was sitting here thinking, like, what if they're like, okay, but what's your website name? What's your
No, we have a website.
Smallpockets.com, guys. There's, you know, we post up our episodes, we post up links for our YouTube, we post up blog posts.
Mm-hmm.
Great blog posts about so many different subjects, about in so many different areas that you guys would enjoy. And like Ash said, we also have the personality quiz that helps lead you down, you know, give you an idea of what your career field might be. So if you are looking for a new career field, if you are, looking for your passion or just trying to figure out where you can find money, you can take those quizzes and they can hopefully lead you in a direction. They're not going to give you the clear, defined, cut answer on like, okay, this is what you have to do, but you can just take what the results of the quiz are and help that point you in the direction that maybe you should start doing a little bit more research in.
Yeah. Oh, and we also have the budgeting template. So I made a budget sheet like a few years ago, and it's basically a template I made on Google Sheets. I love Google. So it's color coded. It's a pie chart. It's completely customizable. So when you sign up for our site, like our newsletters and stuff like that, it'll send you the template, the budgeting sheet template. All you got to do is input your numbers, like your income and all of your expenses, and it'll literally generate your budget for you in the pie chart. So you'll see where your spending habits are and basically kind of help you change it, set your own budget.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We have a lot of great things on the website. I'm not sure if you guys aren't utilizing it or didn't know about it, but you didn't know. And I would suggest you to go on the website, take a look and see where, because there's something for everybody, especially in the blog section, so many posts. Like,
no, the blogs are like so lit. There's a blog for every episode we have ever like recorded. There's literally a blog for everything and more. Yeah.
Tips for aspiring entrepreneurs, why social media is important to your business, email segmentation, strategies you need to try, how to grow your email list faster, how to turn detractors to promoters. Like you see, these are just some of the few of the many blogs that we have. So if you're interested, definitely go and check on the site. But let me just spew back to passion, as we had to do a little advertising in that couple minutes. We got some traffic going. We just needed to push ourselves too.
Yeah.
So for me, I think with passion, I have such a different point of view because I can say that I found my passion. I can say, in terms of passion and money, my passion is leading me to money. But even with that, like I've mentioned in the past, it was a point where I started hating my passion because of what I had to do in terms of the finances, which is why it's important for me to do what I'm comfortable doing. So if I'm not comfortable putting 1,000% of myself out there, I'm learning to take the small steps, and it's okay. It's so funny because social media, we talked about how impactful it can be on your business.
Yeah.
But a lot of my sales aren't coming from my social media.
Exactly.
And it worked out for me because I was struggling with the aspect of social media that was making me hate my passion. Like I didn't want to do anything with hair anymore. Like, and even still now, I don't do my hair as often as I usually do. I love to do other people's hair, but I don't do that as often as I usually would want to. I just don't do it. So it's like, that's where my fear is when we talk about passion, what's your passion, and making money about it. It's easy for you to lose sight of why you even started doing something in the first place once all the business and legalities and the technicalities starts coming into play. Mm-hmm. So that's something I would really advise whoever's looking to make their passion turn from passion to profit. Please, that could be the title, Passion to Profit. Please just, make sure that you're still doing things that's not for the profit aspect. Make sure you're still doing things that you love. Like, why did you go from, just loving to do your own nails to being a nail tech? Don't stop doing your nails. Don't stop, having fun and experimenting on yourself, because that's what brought you there in the first place.
Exactly.
If you're doing nails all day and not even taking time for you, you're going to be annoyed. You're not going to want to do nails, but just always try to take the time to make your passion just be a hobby, especially if you're doing it for profit.
Yeah, I love that. I completely agree. You've said it all. No, literally, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. In terms of passion, I don't really have anything else to say. This is a relatively short episode.
I do want to say one more thing though about passion. It's okay, like you said in the beginning, to change your passion, and it's okay to feel guilty about it, but don't sit in the guilt for a long period of time.
Yeah.
An example of that would be like if you're a student changing your major, don't kill yourself. Like, don't feel bad about changing. Don't feel bad about deciding, okay, I'm just gonna just be a different person. Like, it's okay. You literally have the only person to wake up to is yourself. You know, nobody else that's talking in your ear or telling you, oh, do this, do that is helping you out mentally, physically, emotionally, you know?
Yeah.
You do whatever makes you and yourself happy. So if you're deciding you want to make a career change mid-career, if you're at the peak of your career and you decide, okay, this isn't for me anymore, it's okay. It's okay to change. Feeling guilty is okay too, but don't sit in that guilt, you know? Don't beat yourself up for it. It's really not that serious.
I agree. It's like, you remember when you were younger and you used to be like obsessed with a singer or a specific food or something? No one can tell you weren't passionate about that person.
Yeah.
When you grow up and you probably found somebody else or something else to be obsessed with, and it changes. Does that mean that it was wrong that you should be passionate about this person all your life? Or like passionate about this one kind of meal all your life, or this specific, your favorite color? Like, your favorite color is a perfect example. I loved pink. I still do love pink. But is that my favorite color now? No. And I've changed. I've evolved. So if my favorite color that I've had for years of my life changed, why can't my passion change? Why can't things that bring me joy change?
Yeah.
Especially when you're going through different life experiences, especially with the whole pandemic upon us. A lot of the things I used to like to do, I don't like it to do it. And half the things, you know, would put me in trouble with COVID, to be honest. So, you know, I can't do a lot of the things I love to do. And that's okay. It helped open up the door to find new things and new skills.
Yeah. And if anything, like, if you feel like this is something that you're really thinking about and trying and stuff like that, work into it slow. Like, make it a part-time. You don't have to jump into it full throttle, you know? Like, just do something as a hobby to start. Like, just don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about changing who you are. People change every single day, and other people just have to accept that, you know?
Yeah. I agree 1,000%. I really don't think I have anything else to do. I just want to emphasize that no one's journey is the same.
Yep.
You know, not one person can tell you what you should be doing in terms of your passion and how you should be using it to make money. Those Instagram posts of like, turn your hobbies into money now. If you're doing something that you love, and you're not making money off of it, what are you doing? Something that I love. You just answered the question. Like, you know, I can't stand those things because they push the idea that everyone needs to have this passion and turn their passion into, like I said, profit.
Or everyone needs to be an entrepreneur, and it's really not for everybody.
Listen, I'm saving that for our unpopular thoughts episode. Right. I want to get into that rant so bad, but I'm saving that for that episode. But yeah, and I just really want to emphasize that. And it's okay if you don't know. It doesn't. Your passion can come at any age. And honestly, let's just abolish the word passion. Just things that you like to do. You know, things that make you happy, things that you want to spend more time doing. I feel like the word like passion, like Ash said, holds such a heavy weight that it just gives it too much power, in my opinion. Too much power for where like it's too much. Like, what is your passion? What are you passionate about?
Relax.
Well, today,
exactly,
for a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I want to chill for a little bit.
No,
and then maybe I'll start drawing or coloring. But to throw a passion on me, give me a minute.
No, honestly. Like, and that's why I want people to normalize, like, make it okay. If on Monday I say I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, and then on Tuesday I turn around and tell you that I want to be a esthetician, you better nod your head. That's it. Just be like, okay, all right, you go. You know, like, just normalize it. Normalize it. Make it okay, guys. It's really fine. Yeah,
like I promise you guys, once I'm done with school and my business is like at an ideal point that I'm okay with it and I'm settled into my career in terms of school, y'all don't see me on the screen. I will be an actress. Just not right now. I think my acting days will come later on in life because I got to get all of this done. Because I feel like if I'm an actress now, I would not finish school. Baby, I'm shooting a film for Netflix. I don't have time. You know? That's why.
I've been waiting for this acting career because I want to be the little manager. I like the little person at the side. You know, the friend that's kind of just a leech. That's what I want. That's really what I need.
I love acting. I love acting. It's another passion, but it's not a passion I can work on right now. But best believe, baby, you won't see me on the screen, not for killing somebody, not on Snap, like nothing like that.
Yeah.
You can see me on Netflix or, you know, Hulu or whatever new server is out. In somebody's, you know, in somebody's red carpet, gold carpet, whatever color you want to make the carpet. I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be there real cute, too. Like, I have my walk ready. I have my speech ready. I have all of it
ready. The Oscar walk.
Oh, my gosh. Well, here goes Chanel. What are you wearing today? So today's outfit is a custom-made piece between Oscar de la Renta and, you know, somebody else. The hair is actually like Chevy hair care.
Yeah.
I have it all prepared. So the psychologist, she will be put in bed at some point, and I'll be an actress, you know, and my passion.
That's okay.
And who's going to tell me not something?
Exactly.
I'm waiting.
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So I just wanted to briefly go by off of our sponsors. So I don't know if any of you guys know, like NBA's, you know, the Ernie's Needle Stat of the Night, sponsored by nobody. Okay. If anybody watches,
I need to respond.
If anybody watches basketball, Ernie has a show with Shaq, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, like everybody, and he basically tries to get sponsors every night, and sometimes he gets them, sometimes he doesn't. We ain't got no sponsor today, but we gonna make this happen. We gonna manifest it. I'm gonna just start calling people out, and hopefully they send us money. So today's non-sponsor is Gifted and Lit. I don't know if you guys can. Woo! For anyone listening, we all know somebody with kids. We all either have siblings, cousins, you know, nieces, nephews, godkids. Gifted and Lit is an amazing program. It is a blend of hip hop and education. So we all know that representation. I know, right? We all know that representation matters. So this is a whole system of reading, writing, math, science, computer science, physics. Wow. Any subject you can think of. You got Spanish in here. They try to mix in all the different things. And it's all cartoons, and they're all children of color.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're like they're custom rap, custom songs. They're singing, dancing. They're actually coming out with a whole like workout for kids. So, Gifted and Fit. I don't know if that's out yet, but if you guys want, but if you guys want the whole package, they have workbooks, coloring books. It's for kids of all ages. They're coming out with a course too really soon, but make sure that you guys check them out and use the link in our episode description for Gifted and Lit. I'm an affiliate, a proud affiliate, and so is Velly. So can't wait for you guys to try them. Yeah. And we also got the Crayo Word of the Day. Let me just get y'all right now. So we don't actually have an actual phrase for it is what it is. I thought we did. So we basically say something kind of like en tout cas. So let's say someone is saying something and it's like, well, it is what it is. Anyways, we would be like en tout cas.
En tout cas.
En tout cas.
En tout cas.
Yeah, en tout cas. Like let's move on. It is what
Let me tell you about what this guy said the other day.
It would be basically how you finish one statement and then go on to the next statement.
Like there's nothing else we could do about it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on to something else.
She tired of talking about it. That's what that sounds like. She's old.
Exactly.
We're not about to sit there and talk about this again.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it for this episode, in my opinion. I know it's a little short, but we just wanted to sit here and come and talk to you guys about passion, about, you know, what people don't tell you, how they, you know, try to push you into this passion feed, just this idea, feed you passion as if like it's something everyone has to have. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have it, it's something wrong with you. And that's not true. It's really not. So thank you. I hope, if anything, you got motivation from this episode. As we, we try to fill our episodes and our seasons with business and lifestyle. And passion is part of the lifestyle aspect. It can be looked at as a business aspect too, but still. With that being said, you guys have a great day, evening, whenever you're listening to this, and we shall see you in the next episode.
Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you again soon.
Bye.